YouTube, what's going on? And I see on ESPN, LeBron James was talking about how he had a strain, MCL strain, a 2 MCL strain, out the game 5. I seen some videos of him limping out to the game. Even if it did happen, I think it's a bad idea for LeBron to bring it out. Like, it's already over, man. You done played 6 games, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you done played 5 games, you know what I'm saying? And you really got a gentleman's sweep, you know what I'm saying? And even if you did tell your hurt your MCL and everything, like you saying you did, I wouldn't have brought it up, because now they finna go crazy about it. They finna really be in the vibe of getting on you, saying, oh, he's making another excuse. And it could be anybody else that say they was hurt, you know what I'm saying, after the game. And everybody would be cool with it. But since it's LeBron James, they're not going to believe, man. So you should have just kept it to yourself. If it was me, I would have kept it to myself. Kind of like that Warriors series with Kevin Durant, where he had ended up breaking his hand, punching the chalkboard, because J.R. Smith had pulled the ball out and ended up going to overtime. So I just think it was a bad idea for him to come out and say something about the MCL strain. I would have just kept it to myself, gone about my business, because even if it's the truth, people are not going to believe it. They would go to any lengths to try to take a crap on this dude's career or what he done did in his greatness. Dude, 40 years old, played 22 years. Nobody appreciates it. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? But really, honestly, seeing LeBron bring that up and talk about the injury and all that, I wish you would have just kept it to himself and just moved on. I don't really think you got to mention that, brother, because they're not going to believe you anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're going to find another reason to talk down on you and take a shot at you. And they're going to say little excuses. I've been seeing everything on Twitter, and a lot of people bringing that up about how he's making excuses because, you know what I'm saying, he ended up getting whooped in the series, which it don't matter to me, because whatever LeBron James do right now in his career, I think just icing on the cake. Anybody that has a problem with him not winning a playoff series, I heard a lot of people talking about how he got Luka Doncic and all that, which is understandable, and I mean, I can rock with that too, you know what I'm saying? I can see that, he has a star player. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it was a bad matchup. I think in this playoffs, I think the Minnesota Timberwolves was just a bad team for us to play against. You know what I'm saying? It was just they had too much hype. The guys were too big. We really couldn't rebound. And without all that rebounding, far as probably about one game, we wasn't really in it. I think it was the first game, but every other game of the series we played pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Without us not even having the rebounding we should be having, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, they knew that when they X'd the Mark Williams trade, and when we got rid of AD, AD was complaining about us not having a center. He don't want to play the center position. Now, I kind of feel what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was telling you, hey, we need another big man. And like I said, I always go back to the time when we won the championship in the bubble. We had 3 big men. We had AD, we had JaVale McGee, and we had Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about it, man. We need enough bodies. We had enough bodies to throw at everybody. Like when we played Jokic, we had bodies to keep throwing at him and make him work. In this series, they was trying to rush Anthony Edwards, and he was making the right decision, man. Anthony Edwards is a superstar. And we made Rudy Gobert look like he was Will Chamberlain, man. We have to change his name. And what Luka did to him last year in the playoffs, man, they was talking crap about him. And I know he feel good to kind of get that revenge back, man. But I think we're going to be okay, man. I don't really have no, I ain't really got nothing bad to say about my Lakers. You know what I'm saying? When they first made the trade, I didn't know how to feel about the trade. I'm thinking we got LeBron James, we got Luka Doncic, we might have enough. Austin Reeves kind of disappeared to me a little bit. I think we can use him as a little bit of trade bait, man, to go get us a big guy. I think next year, I wonder if LeBron will come back for another year. I would act like I'm going to come back for another year and just retire on everybody. I see Gilbert Arenas talking about that. He say, man, I wouldn't even give him no notice. Y'all think y'all going to make some money out of me? Peace, you know what I'm saying, and let the NBA ratings go down, since they was already going down anyway. And, people going to watch LeBron James, so the next day on TV they can be able to critique his game and what he did or what he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? But the game is going to miss LeBron, just like the game missed Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan retired, I had a hard time watching basketball. Even though the Lakers is my team, I'm a fan of Michael Jordan. So when he retired, I was kind of in my feelings. Kobe Bryant made me love basketball again. That's why he's my favorite basketball player. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm always ride with Kobe. Kobe gonna always be my favorite. He's gonna be number 3 on my list, you know what I'm saying, behind LeBron, because what LeBron have accomplished, what Jordan have accomplished, he gonna always be number 1 on my list. And with LeBron being in the position he is in his life and the age he is right now, he's not gonna be able to catch Jordan on my book, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of stats, you know what I'm saying? He done did his thing, you know, he just scored the most points in the NBA. He's gonna be top such and such in assists, rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He just a beast, man. He had a hell of a career, and people need to appreciate it, man. But I think that was a bad idea for him to come out and say, or to show that he was injured. You know what I'm saying? In that game, you know what I'm saying? I seen him come out, had his suit on, he was limping. A lot of times you don't want to make excuses. You want to just take your L and go on about your business. When it seems like you're making an excuse, people gonna look at you funny. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want people to just look at the guy and just like I said, when he got mad at J.R. Smith and he punched supposedly the chalkboard and broke his hand, you know what I'm saying? He came out with the cast on at the end of the series, and I thought that was a bad look, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you out there on the court, you came out there to play, you played. Don't talk about your injuries at the end. Keep it on the wraps. Go on about your business. I mean, I ain't gonna judge you either kind of way. I ain't gonna look at you funny at all, LeBron, because regardless of what it is, you 40 years old. We ain't holding nobody else to that standard at 40 years old, and we shouldn't be holding you to a standard at 40 years old. So, I mean, illustrious career, you know what I'm saying? He had a great career, you know what I'm saying? And, if he gone, if he retired, man, I mean, we're gonna respect what he did, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate what he did, and let the young guard take over. You know, you got Anthony Edwards, you know, Steph gonna be out the door in a minute, you know, KD gonna be gone in a minute. You got them youngsters coming through here, Jason Tatum, you know what I'm saying, Donovan Mitchell, Ant-Man, he's a star. If John Morant can figure it out, you know what I'm saying, get his game together, he's still a star. Zion Williams, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of hoopers in the NBA that can take that mantle. And I think they'll do a good job with taking that mantle and carrying the game, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to get on here and talk about that and just talk about, for LeBron James, that's a bad look. I probably wouldn't have did that. I probably wouldn't have even mentioned the injury. Just going on with my business, get myself back to where I need to be, you know what I'm saying? Come back next year, if I'm coming back next year, and be ready to leave it out there on the court and ball out, you know what I'm saying? And try to get a championship, because next year we're going to come with a better team. I think there was just nobody really had us winning the ring, you know what I'm saying, when Luka got there, because everybody was tripping on the trade anyway, and it was wondering how it was going to work. It just, how it looked for a while, it looked like, man, we had enough. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was always talking about us not having no big man. Luka Doncic is such a star. You know, he don't play no defense. People acting like that's something new that, you know what I'm saying, like we didn't know he didn't play defense. And LeBron James can't really play defense no more at his age. You know what I'm saying? You don't expect no 40-year-old guy to be out here trying to play defense. If you're expecting him to do that, you out your mind. And if you're 40 years old, you go outside and catch alley hoops and run up and down the court and see how well you would do it. Because half of you guys fat and can't even bend over and touch your shoes. And it'd be the main people that's talking, you know what I'm saying? So I think he did a good thing. But I'm going to start doing more recording in my man cave. I'm going to do me a little setup that's going to be pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to get on here and talk about that LeBron James situation with the MCL strain. And I think it was a bad idea, because now people got more tape to get on this dude, but and just lean into him and tell him, hey, man, you making an excuse again. And to me, I hate when people do that. If you came out there and play, you came out there to play. Deal with what go with it, and learn, get better. And I'm not holding you to no standard, homie. I'm not holding no 40-year-old guy to any kind of standard. So he did his thing to me, you know what I'm saying? He still was in the playoffs. Like, if you look at his stats, man, well, he was ranked there. He was like 1 and 2 in a lot of categories. For a dude that's 40 years old, you gotta appreciate it. He tried to play defense. He just can't move like he used to move. And without a big man, Rudy Gobert, we made him look like Shaquille O'Neal. But man, that's the end of the video, man. I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all, man. But tell me how you feel about the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share my video, man. Run Over Boss. I'm going to be doing more content in my room right here, man. And I'm going to get it live where it's going to look real nice for y'all when I'm doing my content. But, man, like, comment, subscribe on my video, man. I'm out.